What's up, y'all? So I'm gonna go ahead and use the brush, micron pen. Wait, what are these called? Micro pigment. Sorry, Pigma. Micro Pigma pens. This is a little beat up because I've used it many times, and if I didn't use it, my kids did. So it's just gonna be a quick sketch. Try to I'm gonna try to apply the colors quickly. So, and with this type of I guess marker, it has a cool like comic booky effect. So I'm just gonna go ahead and lay the shadows down right now. See how it's like real streaky. That's why I chose to use this one. Very comic book like. If you have comics at the house, you'll notice that it's almost like they have a lot of streaks going on. So this will save some time. Like I said, this is not in the best shape, but I like how it looks. It gives it, like I said earlier, a comic book vibe. Yes, I'll need to invest in some new markers. Oh, I give him a bigger pupil on that side. Let me try to fix that. Should be good. Yo, Nicholas was good, bro. So basically, I'm just getting the shadows situated, as you can tell. He is some sort of rock formation, so and as you go higher, you don't want to go too dark. I mean, you still want the detail there, but you don't want to go too crazy. I wish I had different colors of this type of marker. You see how it's very chiseled and all that. That's what you want. Bro went full emo, I guess. So we're just gonna focus on the indentions that his rock-like skin will eventually have. It's a lot of line work too, as you can tell. It's going to give it the effect that it's very rocky. See? And then gonna just continue with the line work. But like I said, it gives you more liberty to actually get something going, because a lot of comic book style is like very streaky, you know? I'm just gonna color this in. I know he has teeth, but because the shadows are so strong, I'm not gonna do teeth. Noe Studios, thank you, man, thank you. Right? I mean, he's a cool dude. He's a cool character. I'll tell you this: the idea of the thing is lame. You know, if someone came up to you and they were like, "All right, we're gonna task you with making some guy that's made up of rock," kind of lame. But how they made him is pretty cool. Like, he looks pretty cool. You know what I mean? So I would say they did a good job making him. He's not like a lame rock dude, you know what I mean? At least not to me. See, so these lines all matter. They're going to play a part of how rock-like and chiseled he is. And it's already very comic book like. I don't know if y'all have comic books at the house, but it's basically like this. But yeah, there's a lot of line work. See, like little random streaks, which play a part into this whole character. See a little one there. I like how it's this marker makes it very uneven. You know, so and then what else? What else? Because he does have a strong shadow. We're gonna try to give him a strong shadow around his underneath his chin, but let me continue this. See that? So try to get this part real quick so you guys can see. All right, and then I might ask my daughter for some markers. She usually has some markers ready to use. So I'm going to add some of that shadow. You know, just like his eyebrows have a lot of shadow in his mouth. I'm going to go ahead and add some shadow underneath his chin. Remember, because I want to keep how rocky he is. As I'm doing the shadow, I'm going to like still act like I'm doing rock. You know what I mean? That's going to give it the effect that, you know, if his skin is very squarey and very stone-like, the shadow is going to show that. I'll probably start the shadow right here, just like the other side. But yeah, ever since the trailer came out, I was like, oh man, you know what? Let me do the thing. Even though he's gotten a lot of pushback because I don't know if people like how he looks, but I mean, it is what it is, man. See, you can just keep doing these lines. Make it, like I said, more comic book-like. Let's see, let me kind of do it like that. And then, can't forget light line work here. That should be good right there. See, it's all about the lines. See? All right. And then, let me see. I'm trying to figure out if I should finish it with marker or colored pencil. Plus, I will need to let it dry a little bit so that I can start coloring. And then, you know, look at, you can kind of throw in some lines here and there and make it, you know, to each his own, but however you want them. Let me see. I'm gonna go grab an orange marker. I'll be back. All right. So I do have some type of orange marker. Let's see. although they might look different on this paper. So I'm going to try to go with the lightest first, but before that, I'm going to attempt to lightly erase the pencil. Just because I don't want it to smear. You know, sometimes if marker's on the damp side, it tends to travel. And then make everything all blobbish, and I don't want to deal with that. But like I said, you know, the type of marker I used, it keeps it very comic book-like. So I really like how it looks. Exactly. That's what I didn't want to deal with. So that's why I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and... I mean, if you do have smudges, it's okay. Like, not every artwork's gonna be like perfect, you know, like you're gonna mess up without planning on it multiple times. So sometimes you just got to deal with it and move on. So I want to use a lighter color first, and then maybe build. Actually, you know what? Let me use the darker color first. I don't know, we'll see. Like I said, this is like a strictly marker tutorial, so I'm just gonna use this color. It's a melon yellow. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks dark enough. So I'm just gonna go around. Yeah, that's a good orange, but it is a dark orange. I don't want to make him too dark. So right here, I'm just kind of just going over where I know there's shadow going on, right? So that's going to add the value, or add to the value. Everywhere I know that there's some sort of shadow going on, I'm going to go ahead and barely mark it with this color. Like I said, I'm going to continue to do this, but with lighter colors, and build it up. And it might look really cool when we're done. All right, so I'm basically just going over where I know the darkest points will be. I mean, I've already colored them, so it's easy to determine, but right here, we'll stop there. Maybe like that. And then maybe kind of just do your own thing sometimes, just to build some sort of value going on. Like right here, we can kind of add some more shadow, so we're not so careful, because he is a rock formation, so we want to make sure we keep that intact. Even his shadows are going to have some sort of sharp sketches, if you will. So right here, kind of just, like I said, you can do some little dots here and there if you want. Make it look like, oh, okay. You know, it's better than just staying with the streaks. All right, so I just that's fine. Notice I barely even touched the top because obviously that's going to be for the lighter colors. So this, we're gonna kind of build on what's already been laid. And like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. Some of these streaks that you don't intend on having him have matter. See, like little random dots here and there. It's okay to go over the line sometimes. Then right here, this can be all the way orange. See, so, you know, like I said, baby steps, but it's looking pretty cool. So right here, because this is where the dark shadow is, I'm gonna have to color along the lines of the black. About right here. Not too much, but enough. See, you can even do stuff like that. So you can add your own 2 cents right there. Then see, so right here, gonna have some sort of shadow. See, so far it's looking good, you know? And then these are the dark areas, so those are going to be the most colored in. See, just give them some nice line work here and there. You know, little dots here and there really make it pop. Heavy armed, moving so carefully I could never, my hands are very shaky. So are mine, but you know, I'm just trying to be tedious. That's it. Perry Hodder looks awesome, bro. Live from England. Shout out England. Thank you for the love, guys. All right, so just gonna continue to basically chase the black. Let's see, make some more there. But that's why you, well, that's why I did the black first. That way I already know what to do when it gets to the next step, you know? I don't have to determine the shadows if they're already right in front of me. So right here, we're just gonna do little bits here and there. Can't forget his upper lip. And I think that's it for the shadows. Or not the shadows, but on his face at least. What kind of markers do you use? To be honest, I think they're called Illustrator markers. I literally bought these at like Five Below. So they're not like the expensive markers that you might see other artists use, but they're markers, you know? They still do what they got to do. Nice. Is that from Imagination or no? I use a reference to get his facial features right, but the whole coloring process obviously is from Imagination. Okay, again, give it some lines here and there. And then I'm gonna do this side, same process. I'm not doing his whole body, but I'm just doing enough to show y'all. And the last piece. Then let me just do a ring around this shadow. Just to give it a more finished look. All right. So now I think I'm only going to use one more color because I think I've already went pretty dark. I wish I had something in between, but I don't. Let me see how the yellow looks first. I'm gonna apply some yellow. It's called, I don't know if you guys can see on the top right-hand side, pastel yellow. Like I said, these markers are like from Five Below. I don't know, I forgot how much I spent on them, but you don't really need like crazy products to do art. You know, I don't want y'all to think you have to break the bank and all that. Okay, oh, this is cool. So see, I don't know if y'all can tell on screen. Let me try to let some light in real quick. See, this is pretty cool because the yellow, obviously, you know, yellows and oranges are in the same family, so they'll definitely go good together. Kind of relatable. I like a proper blue or yellow. Yeah, and you know, like, I got kids and all that, so I'm not trying to like break them bank. You know what I mean? Like,
Daddy,
what?
can I have my
It's not candy, it's snacks, but hold on. You're not eating all of them and you're not getting full off snacks. Don't just say okay and not do it. Eat one thing. But you're not taking that to your room. You're getting one thing and leaving it here. Yeah, like I have, a family and all that, so I got to be smart with my decisions that I make, but what I'm trying to say is y'all don't have to feel the need to spend all this money off on products. You can still do amazing things with even dollar store stuff, You never know, man. So I want to keep some sort of shine from the rock. So I just won't color it all the way. See, I just keep it like that. So it still gives it the effect that there's a highlight going on. You see, so right here, it's already showing the effect that, he's somewhat shiny. So I'm just going to follow that same pattern along his entire eyebrow. See that? So it's just you're just following the lines here. You don't have to be perfect. You want it chiseled. You want it imperfect, I guess you can say. That way you can do what you got to do. But you see, so his eyebrow has a shine because I left enough white there. You know what I mean? So, and then just continue to do your thing. He is made of rocks or whatever, so every little piece is going to have some sort of highlight going on. So you can still do the streaks, you can still do the line work, but you also have to make sure the effect stays, which is, some highlight every now and then. See, so right here, by leaving the highlight open, it's also separating each little rock form. Dollar store challenge. Actually, that's a good idea. The yellow looks a lot more like the thing than I thought, right? Yeah, that's why I don't want to go too crazy on the orange because, it could have just been too dark and then I wouldn't have been able to save it. So the line work, like I was saying, just little dashes, that matters. It basically makes it look more rocky. But yeah, that's a good idea, dollar store challenge. It's very, it just sounds fun. appreciate the idea, man. Appreciate the idea. Heavy armed. But yeah, you know, some people, they think they have to spend all this money. It's like, nah. I'm basically like the like, I guess lack of better terms, I would call myself like the poor man artist, which means obviously, you know, I'll show you how to do amazing art with like anything that you have just laying around in the house. So gotta do some lines here. Maybe right here. You also want to even it out. You don't want this side to be too crazy, and then you want the symmetry to still be there. So far, so good, man. It looks really good. See, the top is basically ready to go. Has most of the individual combination of rocks highlighted, separated by the white that I left behind. So, you know, it's pretty cool. It's comic book like, and that's what I wanted to accomplish. All right, so now we're also going to try to keep that shine going. So see, I'm doing the same thing I did for the top of his head. You guys just gotta practice like how things look in light. You can put an object in front of like, you know, outside, in front of the window, whatever you gotta do, and just look at what the light does to it, like where the shadows are, you know, and it gives you good practice, trust me. Let me see, maybe I can, there we go. See, so I'm leaving these little spots, these little pockets of uncolored areas there so they can replace the highlight. And it's looking like, you know, he's somewhat shiny, you know. Thank you, Heavy Arm. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate the love, guys. So I'm just gonna continue. And these will be fully colored. I'm trying to do the same thing I did with his head. Kind of just keep some shine going on so that we know he's just a shiny formation of rocks. And it's safe for me to color this part, even though any normal piece of art, you want to keep this area where the pen is highlighting. This area you want white, right? Because that's where the shine, you would think the shine would be. But if I keep it toward the, if I keep it, if I keep it toward the center or a little lower than this area, it'll give the effect that his bottom lip is round. No, no. So I'm gonna keep the highlighted area kind of in the middle, right? That's why I'm doing it like this, if you guys were wondering. But like I said, just practice. You know, you guys can put, like I said, stuff on the window or by the window, you know, see what the light does to that object. And then it'll start making more sense as time goes on. You see that? So right here, it gives it the effect that the bottom is also shiny. The shiny side. I should add some more line work here. See? So now he looks like someone just wet him with the hose. You know what I mean? I just checked your channel to see how I subscribed to you, and I saw like the chalk art. Sorry, you like the same guy who did the Sonic EXE art and the Dragon Ball ones. Yep, I'm the same guy. I just try to change up my style because, you know, as an artist, you kind of get bored doing the same stuff over and over. But I give multiple styles love, so I'll do more marker stuff because I don't really do marker stuff, and then I'll obviously, you know, jump back to chalk and then colored pencil stuff too. You know, as an artist, I recommend doing it that way. That way, you don't lose, you know, skill set over time. That's just, you know, how I believe, how I feel. But, you know, some artists just stick to one thing all the time. Just for me, I feel like I need to stay primed, you know, and stay learning different styles, different mediums. That way I can always know what to do when I run into that medium. All right, so let me take you on this little area real quick. See, so that's basically the gist of the thing. See, I'm not going too crazy on it. I'm just doing enough to where, you know, we get it. We get how shadows work, how highlights work, you know, and that's it. Plus, I haven't been live in a while, so I need to get back in the routine. See, that's what I got so far. Let me see. I'll be sure to pop in again. Thank you, man. Thank you for all the love. I do need to do his eyes. I just remembered. I might just do his eyes and that'll be it. But I forgot how fun markers are. Markers are fun. I like how it looks. All right, do I have blue? Okay, I have a Posca blue or a Posca blue, however you want to say it. But I don't know if I want to use it. I don't know if it has enough blue, basically is what I'm trying to say. My kids get into my colors all the time, so I'm having just to figure it out. Let me see if I can use this blue real quick. All right, let me try to use this blue. For those of y'all wondering, it's a Posca marker, but it's already running out too. So, man, let me see. I go gently because I don't know how it's gonna be. See, and I want to keep that little white streak right there just to give it a little extra highlight, a little extra flare. So I'm going to do the same thing on this eye. He actually came out pretty good, man. I'm actually happy about that. You guys gotta understand too that a lot of these things that we draw as artists, we've never done before. I don't think I've ever drawn the thing before. You know? And then try to even the eye out with the other one. Let me go a little on the lower side. Yeah, it's looking good, man. And then I could, you know, be a little extra here. I don't know if it'll be too extra. Kind of like it like that, but you know what? It's all good. Why not try it? So I'm going to use my darker blue Posca marker and just dab it. Just like that. I know it looks very wet because it is. But once it dries, I think it'll look pretty cool. But I might, once it dries, I can probably touch it up with, at least the eye, touch it up with like a dark colored pencil. But you know, it is what it is. It looks good regardless. It's looking good, man. But you see how simple it was to do this. And that's what I want to show y'all. I want y'all to understand It was very simple, you know, sketched everything out, used the brush micro pen or micro Pigma pen, and, you know, made it very streaky. As you can see, the streaks close up, you know, it's like multiple bristles, and it has a cool effect. This is like a comic book style effect, right? And then once that was done, I came in with the orange, and then I came in with that, what was it? Melon yellow, I think. So it worked well with the orange because they're the same family. And now, you know, we're here. Let me just try to do this. I know I'm gonna make some paint travel, but it's okay. Maybe that's a good thing. So I'm using the color pencil to kind of travel or make some of this paint travel. You see, just to add the effect in. See that? So it's not so big and clumpy too. You see, it's a little extra detail there. What's going on, Miley? I'm just traveling. I'm just about to finish too. Just using this color pencil to kind of bring some of this Posca paint a little lower to the eye. See that? It gives it an extra finish. See, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. And I think that's it, guys. I wish I had like a white gel pen to kind of, you know, I would use it on the eyes right now, but that's it, man. Sorry that you had to come in the end, but, you know, I hope you enjoyed the thing, the ones that have watched. And I will try to go live a little more often. But thank you for watching, guys, and I love y'all. This is the, it wasn't too much, but, you know, it's the thing. And like I said, I like how his, thank you. I like how his eyes came out. I only did this, did it this way because the Posca paint was very clumpy. As you can see, the paint didn't want to flatten. I was like, damn, it's gonna look funny. So I got some dark blue color pencil, try to level it out, but it also gave it a cool gradient blend effect on the eyes. But anyways, guys, that's it. I hope you liked it, and love y'all. Be safe, and thanks for watching. I will see you on the next one. Peace.